Stumped me.
That's a good one.
No, you know, I don't know. That's a good question. I hadn't thought about that. That's fair. That was a good question. Solid. No, I don't, and I hesitate just to throw stuff out. Everybody wants to tell me all summer, "Hey, coach, y'all gonna have a good year if you stay healthy." Yeah, give me one. Give me something new. We hadn't stayed healthy in 2 years. But we found a way. Why? To me, leadership, culture of the program, internal leadership in that locker room, tremendous kids. What can we do if we keep guys healthy? Well, I also say, if you keep guys healthy, we still have to have chemistry. We still have to have leadership and those kind of guys. And I put a premium on that. So, you're always a wait and see. Didn't give you that in one word. Was that a good paragraph for you? Okay. Okay. Sorry.
It's just the game of football to have these injuries. I mean, I remember Coach Cragthorpe saying after 2012, you can't expect to go through a year like this again.
Yeah.
Without injuries.
I don't know if I'd ever been through a season like 2012. Since you mentioned that. That's what you're talking about. 2012 season. We had a couple season-ending injuries, and they were not to starters. I mean, and to see what we've gone through the last 2 years, it's a collision sport. This thing's not contact; it's collision, and guys it's part of the game, and you feel for them. We're very sympathetic from a personal standpoint, and we support those guys. They're part of this team. They're tremendous leaders, and then it's next man up, and then we have to wrap our arms around a new guy. So you're always prepared for that.
Chucky Keaton has been the quarterback since forever. How is he approaching
Since the day I walked in this complex.
How is he approaching things differently this year as opposed to the last couple that you've been with him?
My opinion, the kid savors life. Life, opportunity. I think he really relishes, his last and final opportunity. I think he's cherishing it maybe a little bit better, a little bit more. Sometimes when you get things taken away from you, I think you cherish things a little bit harder, a little bit more, I should say, stronger maybe. You love a little harder. You maybe work a little harder. I think you understand the, being in the moment and being here. And I'm gonna tell you, that's a young man that, he's everything to Utah State, But he also, if you listen to him, he'll tell you what Utah State has done for him. You just want it for a kid like that. So I think I don't think you're going to see him throw it further or harder or the things that y'all think are really cool for quarterbacks that I don't put a tremendous amount of stock in. I think you're going to see a smarter quarterback. I know you have a smarter quarterback. I know that. I've been around him. I've listened to him in QB meetings. I know he's smarter. He's the fifth year in a system that is, hopefully an improved model and a little bit better, but there's a lot of nuts and bolts to it that hasn't changed much for him. So with that becomes, you get more freedom and more input. And I value Chucky's input, and I know, Coach Heupel does too.
And then considering his history, the guys behind him, how are they developing, and what does that look like?
That'll be one of those competitions that's fun, to watch and to evaluate. And those guys better savor their reps, and they better not count their reps. They better make their reps count, because you got 4 other quarterbacks in camp and in that room. And when you get reps, whether it's in routes on air to a scrimmage, you better savor them, and you make those reps count. Then you earn more reps. You're not given more reps, you earn more reps. And so those 4 guys I think have had good summers, but that's that competition will go pretty deep into training camp. So somebody will reach up and grab the reins and do it, and hopefully it becomes obvious.
So the talk last year was, at the beginning, was the offense